Welcome to Beijing, China. Established in 1919, the steel production plant have occupied 8 square kilometers of land, housing close to 100,000 employees, but today transforming to a place for Olympic disciplines leading up to 2022. And the practice venue for ice hockey will be the Beijing Shugang Sports Center. However, this week it is the host of the Curling World Cup final. It's Sunday, and the end of the week we play for gold. Canada will play Norway in the mixed doubles final. The crowds making their way into the arena. Only one game to be played on center court as we wait for the teams to enter. There's some anticipation ahead of this one. We already had the men's final this morning. That was won by Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the mixed doubles final of the Curling World Cup Beijing. Let's meet the competing teams. Throwing the red stones, Team Canada 1, Laura Walker.
John doesn't know my name.
Kirk Myers. Throwing the yellow stones, Team Norway, Kristen Skoslien. Magnus Nedregotten.
Here we see the standings in mixed doubles. Norway at the top with 16 points coming through to the final. Canada won as well on 14. It is USA to pick up bronze with their 12 points. And of course the points also representing a fair amount of prize money. There'll be even more in the final as we see Canada in the final of all 3 disciplines today. They did make a clean sweep in Suzhou, and the first leg could do the same again today. Picking up the men's gold this morning, Kevin Cooey and his team. It will be down to Laura Walker and Kirk Myers to try and do the same, but Norway stands in their way. I'm Sander Olvag, joined by Rona Howie this afternoon. Always great with finals in curling.
Certainly is. It's the day everybody wants to be here.
Some different rules for this format, of course. We have the pre-positioned stones set up for the end. There is a modified free guard zone for the mixed doubles as well. What is different for the Curling World Cup format is each end is timed. So there's 3 minutes of thinking time per end for the teams in the first half of the game, an additional 15 seconds for the second half. No timeouts, but they can speak to their coaches between ends. As we get going here, it is Laura Walker to throw the very first stone of this mixed doubles final.
Okay, line's good.
Like to wait.
It's running a little.
Like to wait.
You can wait. You can wait. Easy, easy, easy. No line. No line. Only if you can finish, but...
And what we've seen all week with this Canadian duo, their communication is excellent.
Very nice.
From start to finish. Always communicating the weights, the line, making sure they get the best out of every single shot.
13 blank, spill det du, og så litt mindre is enn hun av det.
Kristin Skaslien throwing rocks 1 and 5 for Team Norway. Having an excellent season.
De er ganske lange.
The mixed doubles on tour, and especially so at the Curling World Cups, making a third consecutive final. Only missing the first one.
Oh dear, who was her partner then?
You like coming the other way?
I think it was a certain Sander.
Well, I won't compare myself to Nedregotten or Ulsrud, two very good partners for Kristen to make those finals. Kurt Myers here.
Wait on me.
Weight's good, Laura.
Stay close.
Just line, weight's
Hold
good.
in. Close.
Rather not.
Close.
Back 8, back 12.
You gotta stay really close here.
Back 8, back 12.
Whoa, then, whoa. You're by.
Did play in the first leg.
Nice, Kurt. Really good.
Kristen and
13 seconds.
these two Canadians.
13?
Yeah.
Kan du doble, og så spille den over nesa på den andre?
Was a
Kan du spille dobbelen?
was a split, a
Jeg
win
synes
and a
dobbelen ser
loss for
enklest
each.
ut.
And of course, it was the Canadians who made the final in Suzhou.
50-60.
Yeah, but their win
Den
there
der.
gave them their ticket to this
Come,
final week here in Beijing.
Magnus Nedregotten.
Yes, hard.
He's had a very busy season. Played a lot of men's events and mixed doubles events.
Was hoping to get even more action on that second red, but kills one.
Yeah, or we can just guard that tap.
Norway still in a fairly good position with the yellow top of the forefoot.
Line's good.
Still very usable for them to tap up.
I don't hate keeping it out there a bit on this line. Line's good.
I'm not quite to your broom
It's
right
okay.
now.
It doesn't need to curl. It doesn't need
Okay,
to curl.
I'm just long.
That's fine. Line's good. Let it sit if you're
Halfway.
long. Line's good.
Halfway to long.
Line's good. Just let it sit. Line's good. Good spot.
I really went in out with that. Dobbel clearinga?
Nice guard from Kurt Myers.
Sett det. Kanskje et touch mer? Ja.
Tough to play peel and then jump up and sweep, but does it quite well here. Opens up the front.
Just dead guard this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, same weight. I'll give you a little less ice. Or
Yeah, I like the same.
Needing to be even more precise with this guard. And that the center line's fully open.
Yeah, probably also need to be a wee bit closer to the house.
Weight's pretty
I've seen
close.
such a big swing from hog
What's
to
that?
it
house.
needs to curl right now.
You
Okay.
can come around long guards
Stay with it. It hasn't made its move yet. If you can wait a hair.
to tap back.
Go ahead, bite center. Hard, Kirk, bite center. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep
Come
going.
on.
Go. A little more. That's good, good. Good. Nice spot. Really good.
I was thinking that's pretty good actually because
Tight enough.
Eventuelt litt kort. Det er ikke krise bort den.
Okay.
Prøv deg. Eventuelt så er det litt på den siden av skytinga. Da blir det fort blank da. Det er kanskje dårligere enn å gi bort en.
Du skal dra, eller?
Ja, jeg liker det, jeg. Prøve det. 13 blank omtrent.
So you can translate for us, Sander.
Touch min gris.
Yeah, I considered the run back, but I'll play the draw, saying 13 seconds should do. Yeah, he might keen up as they play a couple of ends. See what Magnus gets here, hog to hog.
Gjerne gå på linje.
Må gå opp.
Linja tight.
Sweeping early for weight.
Hard. Go hard.
14-1, quite a bit shy of what he was attempting. And that does pull up, so 13 was probably close.
They get both
Yeah.
of them for maybe like one. Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe two. We can maybe make this draw.
If I'm here, it at least takes that one away.
Yep. I like it.
Let's make it.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I do. 100%.
Can I give you close to the same as my first one? You were right off of it the whole way.
Yeah. Did you get a time there?
I had a 14 and a quarter.
Okay, and that was just pinch like 13 now.
Yeah.
I think, but again, that curl pretty good. I think we want to throw. Let's go make this one.
Is edge at 12 too much? Maybe a touch less than that?
Maybe a touch.
Okay.
I think you want to throw right here.
Så skal prøve å dra rundt da, og få to, eller ingen to.
Jeg vet ikke, det er garden sikkert.
Right off of the whole way.
I think I want to pinch more. Yeah. I think it'll just be a little heavier out there.
Okay.
Let's go make her, Laura.
Always so positive, Kurt Myers, when Laura's in the hack.
So they timed that draw, knowing
Mine's good.
what to throw. They're thinking 13 and a half or so.
Weight's good, just line.
Okay, close.
Should
Yep.
be top 8.
Just line.
Stay low. Stay close.
Weight's good, just line.
Whoa. Room.
Weight's good, just
Whoa, it
line.
needs to curl.
I'm heavy.
Whoa then, whoa then, whoa then, whoa then.
Just
Nice
a
shot.
touch
Good throw,
heavy
Laura.
from Laura Walker.
That ran really nice, hey?
Prøve
Ok,
alteren.
bare tapp den inn.
Ja.
Each team has 3 minutes of thinking
takk
time
for
per
garden,
end,
samme fart som
first
forrige.
half of the game.
Gonna try the out-turn tap here, and that's overburied, so very tough shot to make, but we'll give it a go. Need to come pretty close to that red center guard. It seems to finish pretty hard. In the men's final this morning, it was finishing quite hard at the, especially the first half of the game where it was still a bit fresh, and then got a tiny bit straighter later on. Just get this past the guard, it should be close. But I think they've lost this one. And that will be a steal of 1 for Canada. So 1-0. Team Canada leads Norway after one end of play here
Good job, Laura.
in this mixed doubles final.
Okay, so 1-0. We're gonna get the hammer back. Oh, sorry. I think just more of the same, eh?
Yeah.
Freeze that back one. Whatever they make, I'll freeze on top.
And it seems to be, and I think your suping can keep it moving too if
Yep.
we need it.
Make the easy ones, make them make the hard ones like
Yep.
that, eh? Like,
Yeah.
just fucking through guard. Another end here.
Give you that in turn I threw.
I think so, if you're feeling that. I know how to sweep that one.
I think so. Just a few feet less than what I just gave you.
Yeah, yeah. 5 to 7.
Yeah, you
would be
can sweep it.
perfect.
You weren't really sweeping that one, I
A
guess.
little heavier this way, I guess, but if
I don't
it
know
might
if
be.
it is, but
Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's freeze that back one.
yeah, I'm
Here,
thinking
go
middle
here.
of 12 again.
Yep, love it. Let's have a good end.
Line's good.
Okay. Just line right now.
Well done,
Weight's
well
good.
done. Line's good.
Just line.
Line's good. You have room if anything.
Rather not.
There it goes.
Just line still.
Line's good. Line's good.
Back eight.
Laura Walker
yeah.
gets us going in the
Back
second
Keep
end.
the nose, you're losing line. Hard. Hard.
Coming a bit too
Hard,
close to the
right
guard
it, Kirk, right to it.
with this first throw, and it just over curls slightly.
Nice shot.
Great weight though.
I was getting caught in the middle. I was like, do I want to sweep it? Nice shot.
Sorry.
Hva har du på
Så da
henne?
er det 12-6. 13-500. 7.
This Norwegian pair have so much experience of mixed doubles. It's a fairly new discipline
6, 7.
to the sport. They've played it from the word go, winning an Olympic bronze medal last year, Pyeongchang.
Comes up a bit light, but
I like this.
nibbles
You can be
the
right
forfeit.
to it.
Definitely an unusable spot for Norway.
Line's good.
Felt heavy.
Okay. You're out wider, so stay with it. There
It's
it
getting
goes.
close.
It's trying now. Stay with it.
I can go if you need.
No, you don't need to for line.
I almost got to go here.
Wait only, wait only. Have a look, Kirk. Have a look just at the end. Finish it if you can. Go ahead. Line straight now. Go, 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 go. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Nice spot.
Good call, Laura.
Dobbelen igjen, egentlig.
Hæ?
Dobbelen?
Nei.
Nei, nå må vi finne på noe.
Garden, du kan prøve å komme rundt her og tappe ned der.
Ok. Da bytter vi side, men vi kan prøve det.
Du bytter side i sted, men... Må ned da. Du har alternativ med å dra ned.
12-5.
Gonna try and come around the center guard. Tap yellow onto red.
8.
Japp,
8.
japp.
Gå rett på rød, da.
Wow. Kjelle.
Gå.
På gul, japp.
A little wider. So plan B, come around the yellow and to the back red instead.
Wow, wow, wow. Den er gul.
But then it does curl. I kind of caught him between the two shots.
Yeah, you hope you can hold it past,
I think so, eh?
Yeah,
but then in
like that.
hindsight,
That looks good to you.
you could have let it curl and
Is
had a
that
better
just
tap
a
in the front
threes
one.
Okay, like I'm just worried. I don't know what it's gonna do.
In here?
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, like they'll always have that, but it's probably a force then.
Okay, we could just throw back line.
I'm good with the freeze if you like that, Kirk.
I'm just don't know what the hit's gonna do.
I think I know.
Let's do it. It's the right call.
Back line.
Back line.
Yeah.
So Kurt wasn't too sure of the ice to play this shot, but Laura quite confident, she knows.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Well, she's a skip in her own right, playing women's.
Hard.
A lot of experience with beating ice and putting the broom in the right spot, but the
No,
shot for
I didn't
Kirk,
get to the broom.
over curling.
Didn't get to the broom. It was good. It was the right call. 100%.
Yep. So you can, even if you touch
Still
it.
positive feedback from Kirk, even though
Går det sånn?
the shot's missed.
Kan du gjøre det?
Det køler litt,
Yeah,
Andrea.
just confirming it was the right
Så
call.
halvtreff med vanlig
You
er
just
ganske
didn't
fint.
get out to the brush, it was tight the whole way.
Du vil gå av den?
A chance
yeah,
now
yeah.
for Norway.
Ja.
Put yellow onto red.
Touch meg.
The red Canadian stone still lies short, but it'll be very lonely. Surrounded by yellows.
A couple of Olympians on the bench for Team Norway. Poltersen, O2 Olympic champion, and Thomas Løvold, alternate for the Ulster team at the 2010 Olympics, where they finished runner-up. Makes a nice little tap here. A lot of yellows accumulating in the house for Norway, as we see Jeff Walker, the coach, and Paul Webster as well on the bench for Canada.
Be pretty thin. Anything else?
You can
Nose
also do
double?
that
Is that?
and just nut it there, but or
Does-
make this double.
Yeah, I don't mind almost leaving that one, eh?
Yeah. Do you like that at all? You saw this first. Let's throw that.
Is the nose double on this one there, or not really?
Yeah.
That would be pretty good.
What?
I think that's the play then.
Okay.
Is it? I don't ever want to touch the red though. Do I have a chance of doing that?
If you're on the nose, you won't. But if you hit it too thin, you could. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we play that thin double.
Okay, you saw, that's the first one you saw. I like it.
About a quarter.
I think this will curl a bit,
Yeah,
right?
I threw this in
Okay,
practice.
let's go, Kirk. Take your time.
Whoa.
Very efficient communication,
Yep. Yes!
which is good considering the time allotment. Will make close to the triple here, Kirk Myers. A little thinner, and it's maybe on.
Hopefully I have a double.
Yeah, all right, the double.
Good throw.
Thanks. That might have been.
That was really.
I didn't get it.
A chance for Norway to hit and lie 3.
Kanskje ta litt mer der også.
Okay.
Ja, jeg tror det er fint.
Norway would like not to leave a double here.
Yeah. Yeah! Turn! Turn! Whoa! Yep!
Makes the hit, but leaves a pretty makeable double back for Canada. Hard to not do though.
Whatever you like. I don't think it matters.
You just threw an out here, right?
Yeah, I just threw an out.
Yep.
Throw the out.
Right in the middle of the two?
I
Ja,
think
det
so.
fryser han.
Nei, da blir det dobbelt.
Ikke vær så sikker. La oss se hva du gjør.
I think you get an inch of curl yet. Mine
I
just
think I will
finished up
too,
a bit.
Especially I'm off the line, so.
Yeah, exactly. So where do you think you're going to aim? In the middle, or maybe just a hair this side of middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
Because I can still make it off the other
Oh
one.
yeah,
It's thin
yeah,
enough, right?
yeah. There's no hole, so. All right, commit to it. You still have 30 seconds, so you're good. Go and make her. Let's go.
I can be positive, hey?
I think so. You bet. You can be positive. You're good.
Looking to make that double.
Oh,
Just hanging for a second here. Can they make it off the back one first? Well, they moved the second yellow, but
Okay.
does she move it far enough? No. This will be an open hit to score 3 for Norway.
Fina?
Good throw, Laura.
3 for 3.
Hvilken pakning tenker du vanlig, eller tenker du sånn?
Jeg tenker vanlig. Kant 4 med vanlig, tror jeg er helt fint.
Gjør du såpass da?
Jeg ville hatt det.
Last stone, second end. Gave up a steal in the first, but chance to score a 3 right back. Hanging for a second, this one too, but finding its way right onto the beak. And that will be a score of 3
Det var fint.
for Norway,
Synes du
and a
satte den
lead
ut saft?
Nei, helt
after 2 ends of play.
Det var fint.
Even more
They're
so
fine
than
if you're
before.
positive, though, I think.
Yeah. Let's go. Thanks for your up, eh?
Yeah, let's both just trust our own guts, I think.
Yeah. Let's go get our deuce. Hang in there. Thanks, Magnus.
Drikker jeg litt vann da?
Okay, Laura, let's get two. Really good spot. Let's get in front of them.
Tendens på mine, kølla over litt. Ja.
Tenker du outhand? Outhand?
Jeg liker at han.
13,5. Eller?
Ja. Så det er fint.
Kristin Skaslien made the nose hit to score 3, and now we'll start the third end.
Bare fart!
Må gå.
Linja er bra! Linja er kjempebra! Helt bra!
Big sweep to carry the stone all the way down. And there you go.
Okay. Up on that side, eh?
Real nice.
Freeze is pretty good.
Yeah, the angle's there.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go, Laura.
13.5.
You betcha. 13.5 on the dot.
That's there.
Okay. It's pretty close.
Line's okay. You have room right now.
Weight's pretty good, Laura.
No bounce
Just
on
line.
this. No.
Just line.
No, it's heavy.
Hang on, baby. Hang on.
Beauty. Opp på nesa.
Good shot, Laura.
Tiny
I
bounce.
have a feel at least. I knew as soon as you let it go.
Very good.
Just give it to you a little
Bare
bit.
let's get it rolling.
dragning.
Fine if I do that.
Ja.
Jeg tror det blir alt for mye is for meg.
Jeg tror det er litt sånn, jo mer is du tar, da, jo mer sving får du på slutten.
Jeg kan ikke tenke sånn. Jeg må ha kant 8. Det er riktig for meg.
Kristen saying if you go further out, you might get more curl. Just because you got a fresher path and it grabs a bit more.
Helst ikke.
Ja,
So Magnus
6-7.
wow,
is actually taking less ice to just stay in the good stuff,
wow,
8.
hoping it won't curl that much.
wow. Nei.
And seems to be pretty right on the money with that one. A small tap.
Like, the freeze or try to move that.
Ja.
I think just freeze it.
Line's good.
Weight's pretty close. Just line.
Okay, line's good.
Weight's good.
Keep a broom down. Yep.
Gotta
Yeah,
go here.
line. Yep.
Weight's
Broom,
pretty good.
Broom. Broom.
I can't be off
Okay,
it,
yeah,
though.
Go.
I
Yep,
can't be off it.
Yep. Gotta go. Get it there, Kurt. All you got. Go. We need to bounce this. Hard. Okay, that's good.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Just not as quick over there. That's 6-2.
Well, corner freeze.
Var der? Ok.
Yeah, really nice shot there.
Over
Very
nesa
useful.
sånn, eller?
Nei.
Det er jævlig kjipt hvis den ikke er der, selvfølgelig.
Gå sånn.
Jeg synes enten det, eller så drar vi frysen der. På alteren, samme som jeg hadde nå.
Opp til det, hva du vil.
Vi har jo pleid å spille garden i denne situasjonen her, men det blir mye å forsvare en god stund, da.
Not feeling 100% comfortable playing the guard, but they will. Thinking Canada only really has a shot on this side of the sheet.
Hold litt der.
So this is where they were taking more ice
Må gi den andre.
and maybe catching more curl.
Ok.
Oh, we could do this, eh?
I think so. You're just thinking like you just have to move it out to here.
Yeah.
What kind of weight?
There is a good draw past
Just
the guard.
basically back 4.
It
Yeah.
is fairly
And I
high.
thought you had room and this still got there
Yeah.
easy.
Basically get to the close to nose as I can.
Yeah. I had you here. Do you like edge?
Yeah.
Little less yet.
No, I think that's good.
Okay. Line's good.
Weight's pretty close.
Close. You have
Wait-
room right now.
Weight's good.
Close.
I'd like to
Yep,
go.
yep. You can, yeah.
I'd like to go.
Yes! Hard!
Well, off you go, Laura said. Get this past the guard.
Keep going, keep going,
Great
keep going,
sweep.
keep going. Whoa, whoa,
Doesn't
whoa.
need to move it much. Really nice shot.
Good call, Laura.
Well swept.
Ja, den ser ut som det er sånn da. Den sitter jo der, mulig den ryker.
He says I deserve a seat for that one.
It's very easy. Like that was even.
Yeah. Yep.
Hard, hard, hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Gotta go.
Nice shot, Kurt.
Good call, Laura.
Martha?
6.
Linja bra. Hard plass.
Kun linje.
Hard plass. Ja! Hard linje, hard linje! Hard linje, hard linje! Hard, hard, hard!
7.
Så hard! Hard! Hard!
Wedge is in there.
Canada
Poor guard,
still
but I
like
don't mind the
to.
same shot.
If we move it to here,
Well,
that shouldn't be there
second
anymore.
shot's quite
but
close.
I don't mind the guard. It's just if we guard, we never get two.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think we're.
If
You
I
don't
tap
think the
that,
second
can we
shot-
make room for 2?
Starting to break
I
a sweat.
think so, but then are we making room for them on this one?
They'll just probably just touch it in, but
You like
Pretty
the
warm
guard?
in the
Just take our
building. Nice for
I
the
think that's pretty
fans.
important right now.
yeah, I agree.
That could be a tad warm for the players out there, even if they're on the ice and just t-shirts.
Lions
It's
good.
a lot of hard work going into the sweeping.
Keep it out there a little if you can.
I know I had a towel on the
Keep it out
ice.
there.
What's that?
It's over curling. Keep it out there if
Oh,
you
to
can.
polish your stone
It's a
before
long
you.
guard.
Over and off.
Nope, or to wipe off the sweat dripping from my forehead.
Sit.
No need
Hang on,
for
baby.
additional pebble out there.
Jesus, fuck.
That one over curls on Kirk Myers.
Jeg tror det var god plass til også.
Hvor fart tenker du?
Jeg tenker hack.
Ok.
Altså den bakerste, den som ligger lengst
Ja, ja.
dit du skal på nå.
Ja, denne skjer den flika da. Helt bra.
Det er ikke noe krise å gå i den øverste hvis det skjer heller, altså.
Jeg køler ganske masse der, da, men da
Kristen Skaslin
må jeg ha kant oppe. Eller er det ikke?
can pass the long
Kanskje
guard.
litt mindre. Det er egentlig litt mindre enn hack.
Doesn't need to move the yellow far.
Hack nesten vant. Ser vi ut.
Følg med, ja! Wow! Ja! Ja!
Sweeping for line.
Ja! Hard! Hard!
Okay.
Kirk Myers having a really good look.
So I had you on the edge of the 8, you threw just T-line
Yeah. And what did you get a time?
at a 13-7.
Okay.
Norby
it's
wanted to
running
catch
nice,
that slightly thinner,
So edge 8.
get more of an
give
angle
edge
across.
8, 13-7. Should be perfect, eh?
Chance for Canada now to tap up the red.
All right.
Pretty similar to what I gave you in the first end here.
Yes,
That
yeah.
went back forward.
Yep, exactly.
Push it back, nudge the
Score.
yellow and score two.
Nice little tap, throw T-line weight. Get your line here and let's go get her.
More confident reassurance to Laura Walker.
Weight's really nice.
Last stone, third end.
I can wait.
Trailing
Okay.
Norway
Weight's
by
perfect.
2.
Whoa.
Weight's perfect.
Oh, it's not curling. Whoa. No.
Needing this to grab.
Head hard.
Kirk Myers
Hard,
trying to
just
carve it in.
hard, 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 hard.
Get a tap, gets a nudge, but not enough. So is it one for Canada?
Good weight, Laura.
Or one for Norway.
We'll just measure them just in case.
Yeah.
I think it looks like Canada from here.
It does.
What do you think?
Throw
Was it
Laura.
close?
I don't think so, but it's worth a measure.
Come on, come through it.
Jeg tror den er gul.
Well, Magnus thinks that's yellow, but of course he's a bit biased.
Veldig bra spill der, synes jeg. Bra med også. Det var jo Garden du skal ha, det ble jo Garden.
Well, call the umpire on to make the decision.
A little, I guess.
Oh, chance
So
for
you wouldn't have rolled behind the T-line much, would you have?
an extra long break between ends,
Did,
if
yeah,
anything.
I rolled almost into 85.
Okay.
Not sure if how confident Canada was in it being red. Well, we will find out here.
Camera looks close,
So we can see the dial. It will go past the 1, 2, 3,
I thought it was, I mean, it's not close to that.
almost to the 4 for the yellow Norwegian rock. And it will go
Yeah.
not even to the 2
Good.
for the red. So it is a steal for Norway.
Da starter pausen nå, antar jeg.
Wow.
One yellow.
And Norway will lead this game 4-1 after 3 ends.
Og så et håndkle. Eller en... Ja. Hva da?
Just hang in there. and see.
Bra? Ja. Det er greit. Absolutt. Det er noen ganger. Haha!
I agree. We'll get our deuce. Grab a deuce in the even and put it down on them.
Yeah. I could still, I'll just take a couple feet off everything, let you soup it. I think I'll get the line then.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm just hanging out there a bit.
Yeah. Souping weight.
Yeah.
Souping weight for both of us will be all we need.
After a measure, it's Norway to steal and lead Canada by 3. So Kristin Skaslien gets us going once more.
High blast! High blast!
Ok, farta er bra.
High blast!
Til linje.
Linja er bra! Linja er bra!
Sit.
Yeah, just angle freeze that again, eh?
Okay.
Let's go, Laura.
76% for the week for Skaslien. Very solid. Especially throwing that rock 1 and 5 in mixed doubles. You're left a lot of tough shots. Even 71 for Laura Walker, quite acceptable.
Line's good, room right now.
I can wait a bit.
Okay, well then.
I can wait.
End up
Wait's pretty
no,
good.
No, no.
Playing a lot of all or nothing
Line's good. Close.
shots, sometimes impossible
Yeah.
ones.
Well, room.
So many rocks in play.
Room. Wait on me. Wait
And
on
of course-
me. Yep.
The first throw is always a
Shot,
perfect freeze like this
Beauty.
one. They're not that easy to make, although
like
these
that
players make it look simple.
Ja. 13 blank.
Ja!
Crowd loved it.
Laura Walker just saying crowd appreciated her shot. It was very good, right onto the button.
85% for Nedre Gotten.
Linja er bra!
Til
High
linje.
blast!
Ok,
High blast!
gjerne
We do
gå.
generally see
Ja,
the
linja er bra!
Viktigste er linja.
player throwing the middle rocks
7.
with a bit higher percentages. Again, comes back to what I just mentioned. Not having to throw that last rock.
Another one.
Ja. Ok, vinkel.
Bringing the kids in for curling
Oh,
on a Sunday.
there's me.
Den litt ut, så...
They've seen a big jumbotron in the middle of the arena here.
Line's good.
And it's showing
Little
their
heavy.
picture.
Go then.
Yeah, I'm definitely heavy.
82% for Kirk Myers on the week.
Oh.
Still there. It's not bad, but it's like T-line right
A
now.
little bit of curl if you can.
It's T-line. I'm just moving them a bit.
Yeah, Canada would even like to
Shot.
tap here just to get some separation
Den
and
ryker hvis vi spiller hakk på det, men
be able to give them options.
jeg vet ikke om jeg vil det enda egentlig. Kanskje vi bare skal
Skal vi
få
bare
en til på innsida av den, eller oppå.
Ok,
Originalen der, litt kort.
ok.
Jeg tror samme is og litt mindre fart, så blir det fint.
The out-turn draw would still be there
Kanskje vi
for
kan våge oss til en touch mindre is
Canada
også.
to the button.
Jeg tror det. Det er litt kortere den, altså. 4-5.
Arguably one of the best mixed doubles teams on
Okay,
tour
High press.
the last couple of seasons. Team
Okay.
Norway,
Gjerne gå.
Linja bra. Linja bra. Yes.
but always fallen a bit short in the
Go hard.
bigger championships. They do have a bronze
Må kølle.
from the World Championship in 2015,
Sorry.
but also falling short of the podium quite a
Does it
few
help to
times.
move it at all?
Or does a guy play to it now? I don't know if that works.
An Olympic
yeah,
bronze
now that
medal,
that's
however,
there, they can't slam
from
it.
last year.
Can
in
it can make
Pyeongchang.
it off this one or no?
Not if it's higher.
Where do you want me to be, do you think?
I think top four, like even with this yellow one, I can always tap it on my last one.
I like that.
Yep, and this out-turn draw was always the way that Canada were going to come round. Give themselves options.
Line's hair tight if anything.
Weight's pretty good.
Middle for line if you can. Yep,
Weight's good.
yep.
Just line.
Okay, keep a broom down.
I gotta go here.
Okay, go ahead. Yep, line. Yep.
I gotta go.
Yep.
It's like,
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
So just coming up short there.
Okay.
sorry, Laura.
Okay, it's just
Now really blocking that draw for later in the end.
Siveren blir liggende helt dønn der.
Enig?
Hvordan tror du det går der? Det skal gå nokså rett.
Vanlig på vanlige der da. På
Ja.
skjepp kanskje.
Nei, altså, ja. Jeg tror jeg må is helt inntil steinen omtrent.
Which one? The middle?
Really interesting to me.
To pick up a bronze as well, Canada. Last year at the World Championships. Big weight from Nedergotten. What does he have here? Ooh, not a lot. Just picks the top red, clean off. Does hang on the edge of the 12 foot.
What do you think, Garth?
I was hoping to catch a bit more of it.
I guess so, and leave that for me.
I think so.
But then she guards that, and then what do I do?
I think we just take our one then.
Okay,
Unless you think they can't make that.
how much can you have a good piece of it, don't you?
Oh yeah, like a half almost.
Okay,
I think that's the play.
Yeah, this yellow top of the 4 foot is what Norway want to play on. So Canada need to cover that.
line's good.
It's pretty good.
Line's good. Line's good.
Laura
You don't
Walker
need to.
still thinks that out-turn draw is there to the button.
Good.
Skal vi klare det der?
Skal du der?
Klare det der?
Ja.
Her.
Canada expecting Norway to
Over
guard the
linja,
out-turn
sikkert.
draw. And that's what they'll do.
Ja.
Her sånn.
Just trying to figure out how to get there. That is a challenge a little bit when a little bit of frost scooping in from the sides. As we mentioned earlier, you come wider, sometimes you end up grabbing more curl.
Midt på åtte.
Hard to stay wide enough. sometimes, so they might be crossing the center line with this one. Coming from the inside out. To stay in the good stuff.
Jeg får sikkert dratt den ganske mye på slutten. Så midt på 8 er fint.
Litt tråd der, eller? Nei, er det der?
Jeg vet ikke. Litt, kanskje.
Well, tiny bit of a guess for weight. Haven't really played this path as much. But should be pretty keen down the center.
Okay.
Lang.
Ikke mye. 3 nesten.
Linje er bra.
Okay.
So weight's there, just waiting for this one to pull up in time.
Bra.
And that's a perfect guard for Norway.
To the side of that one.
Yeah, really good. Blocks that
That's
draw.
never there. I guess not.
I don't think so.
Ja.
If you, yeah, I don't. You
There's
don't, I
no
don't think
in
that
off.
one's there, is it?
It's a long ways to curl past that
I know.
one. Try that.
Yeah, you gotta throw like really hard. But I agree. I don't think that draw is there for you, eh? There, Laura.
Yeah, there's
Unless
no good
I
option.
Throw
Hook
it
it.
like one rotation.
And hook it. Even
I could
then.
try, like, but I have to go so wide then to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, Julie.
It might be that, like, if you just think about the line we'd need, that would be wide. I agree.
I'd go.
That's more likely than
Sure.
double. Like, I don't think
Maybe
anyone
like
could throw
throw like
double.
hack weight and soft.
Yeah. What if you throw hack weight at the edge of that red one?
Yeah.
Soft.
Yeah. Okay.
This will be
got
a
it. You
pretty
got it.
incredible draw if made by Laura Walker. Be going really wide. So it's a big guess for weight, but also trying to throw less rotation.
Chance.
Not sure if she threw a lot less.
Mine's good.
Kind of hard to do.
It is, because you have your consistent release, so to change
can if
that
you need.
is not easy.
Whoa, you're behind.
Well,
Trying.
passes.
Thank
Couldn't
Trying.
have passed by any less.
Wow. That's a decent
One yellow or one
attempt.
red?
Just a couple of feet heavy from Laura Walker.
Yeah. If I could have
Maybe.
swept it, like, to curl.
So just a single for
shot.
Canada.
Really
They
didn't die,
trail
actually.
by 2.
We got
A
your
4-2
hand.
lead
Ooh,
for the
close.
Norwegians, and that's 4 ends played, half time. But 4 more ends to come from this mixed doubles final.
No, I don't think Kevin could get it. I don't even know if Kevin could stick it on the yellow one.
No, I agree.
Yeah, the only way you do that is try to slide wide and hook it.
Noen?
Hæ?
Noen?
I Modum funka helt.
Ja, perfekt.
Håper ikke det var dårlig gammel.
2 første runder, så 1 etter det. 1 i pausen. Ja, det var veldig rart. Jeg sa det samme til Kurt, at det så ut som til kamera, men når du så ned på det, så var det klart gul. Så vinker jeg på kamera. Vi trodde det var rød. Nei, heldigvis ikke.
Du tar alle poengene.
Ja, alle poengene vi kan få. Det var en centimeter i hvert fall. Garden med samme fart som forrige.
First end, Canada line 1.
Okay.
Kristen Skazlian trying the draw, but tight and light, and it's a steal of 1 for Canada.
Kant 4 med vanlig.
Second end, failed double by Laura Walker, allows Kristen Skazlian. Nose hit for 3. And no bother there. 3 on the board for Norway.
Get a time? Okay. So
Third
it's kinda
end.
nice there.
Not really sure whose line shot. The teams didn't know.
Wait's really
Laura Walker went for a tap,
wait.
potentially for 2. Wide and bit heavy, slides past. And after the measure, it is a steal of 1 to Norway.
Da starter pausen nå, antar jeg.
One yellow.
her, så
Da
er det jævlig bra.
powerplay skjedde.
Bedre å ta 2, men det er ikke så bra å ta en.
Og spille for å få 2. Du må spille for å...
Det er alltid bra med poeng. Det er bra, det også.
Og litt enkelt, da.
Nei, det synes jeg ikke. Nei, det synes jeg ikke.
2-stjerning er litt
Jeg
kjipt.
synes det er bedre å være 1 opp med siste i sjette, enn ja, og de powerplay i sjette, og så får de opp med også.
Ja, men da er også powerplay nå.
De er ganske like, synes jeg. Men de er ikke, ja.
Nei, vi går for 2. Det betyr at vi styrer showet. Ja. Spiller bra.
Femte via siste. Kjører vanlig omgang.
1,5 minutter igjen. Bra.
Good.
Vi får si som, hva heter han, Collins, da?
Magnus is making us look bad. Oh no, never mind.
We take a look at the stats here. It's been a well-played game by Canada and Norway. Norway with a small edge, and it shows on the scoreboard as well. 2-point lead with Hammer after 4. Teams just about to get started with the second half.
Synes du satt den litt da?
Big shots. Put pressure on them. It changes the dynamic. I like this.
Yeah, make her make them.
Exactly.
Okay, same speed, 13.5.
I sure think so. All right, let's do it.
I liked that one.
I think you're pretty close.
Line's good.
Weight's pretty good, Laura.
Line's good, all you.
Weight's nice.
Line's good. Room right now.
I think I gotta go
No,
here.
line's good, go ahead. Hard. Line's great. Hard, keep going, just to top end, you're over curling. Hard, 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 hard. Go, Kirk.
So an extra 15 seconds of thinking time
That's it.
for the ends in the second half.
Sorry.
Laura.
3 minutes
Throw.
15
Med
now.
meg.
Ok, jeg liker det. Prisen.
Jeg hadde 13-4 på den.
13-7.
Hæ?
Jeg hadde 13-7. Ja.
Certainly time's not been an issue this week for any of the mixed doubles teams. They've all managed to play their ends in time.
Especially these two having played at this format before. Getting quite familiar
Litt natt satt ut.
with the management of the time.
6.
Linja er grei.
6.
Linja er bra. Linja er bra.
6, 7. 7.
Linja er bra.
Kun linje. Liten bounce.
Linja er bra.
Liten bounce.
Wow. Ja. Wow.
Spill. Ja. Meget bra.
Line's good.
Weight's pretty close.
Let it work if you can. Line's good.
Gotta go.
Go ahead. Line's good. Line's great.
Through right on top of this yellow.
Okay. Good.
Shoot, sorry, Laura.
It's all good.
Just comes up top 4. Still very usable there.
Der. Heller.
Ja, det ser bra ut. Hva hadde du på
Each
fart
team
på
get
han?
one power
Jeg
play.
fikk den dessverre ikke.
You usually see that in the last couple of ends. I think we've only seen once this week the power play was played in the first half.
Linja er bra. Har plass. Har plass. Wow. Bare beit åtte.
Ja,
Linja er
og det
bra.
skrøfris også.
Wow.
Just want to half check here.
Nå har du kanskje
Rubs
borte.
off.
13-8.
13-8. Det var jævlig fint å
What do I gotta hit, do you think?
Faen, altså.
Pardon?
What do I gotta hit, do you think?
It's pretty thin. Even the hit roll here is good, though.
Yeah, just
Do you like
what kind
that, or do you want to tap this into the pocket?
No, I like this, but what about just like softer weight? Like, you know what I mean? Like if I nose or just, do I ever blow out of there with lots of weight is the problem or not?
I see what you're saying. Do you like just hit and roll?
Yeah, I like that.
Board?
Yeah. Just like as thin as you can kind of thing.
Yeah. If you roll, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mistake there from Magnus. Rolled off. Allowed Canada the chance now.
Clean.
Come in off this
A little straight with it.
Stay close.
yellow. And
Weight's
sit
good.
in the pocket.
Oh. Oh.
Weight's good.
Oh. It's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, too much ice. Good throw.
It's finally threw that one good. Like,
Jeg tror ikke vi skal fiske så veldig. Jeg tror vi bare skal fryse der.
Okay, enig.
That
Touch
one didn't
minivis.
curl as much as they had thought with the down weight.
Der.
Kant 8.
Ja.
13,5 der, da. Ja, nesten 14 blank.
So Canada have got two options with the reds at the top of the forefoot. So Magnus just going to come in and freeze right in the pocket. Half check the red.
Bra fart.
Ja. Følg med, ren. Ja. Hard! Hard linje, hard! Hard, 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 hard,
Need to
hard!
sweep this for line. Needs to pass the top guard.
I, eller?
Å, ja, det er i. Det er i.
Bare så vidt i, da.
Well, gets second prize.
I don't think that changes anything, what he just did.
No, it doesn't.
It curls on this side.
Yeah.
Do
Just
you
play
like
that back 4 tap.
Yeah.
That yellow shot of Norway is looking very vulnerable. Yeah, two half shots there from Magnus.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Back eat.
Clean, yep.
Back eat.
Whoa.
Back
Whoa,
eat.
yep. Yes! Hard! Okay.
Kirk's now caught the guard. So both just struggling a wee bit with the line.
Det er én stein igjen, og foreløpig ligge opp med
Took
to.
off. Or was they tight on you?
No, I thought you
Det er
put it
ikke
on.
krise om de stjeler den heller. Og så er det greit med 10, så skal han stå og diskutere.
Norway have got
Jeg
last
tenker garden
stone.
er best.
They would
Der.
love to
Ja.
score two.
Kant 8.
Ja.
Og se isen. Jeg vil gjerne at du legger opp isen. Kan vi spille toergard, egentlig, for så vidt? Du, han kommer til å få rom, altså. Nei, greit. Det blir vanskelig for dem å få shot ut av det. Så vi legger garden.
Ja.
Ja.
Norway is lying two. Just hate the guard, I think, Ace. Canada is able to get in there, run something back. Then that guard might hurt you yourself on the next one, but we'll play the guard and say, okay, make a good one.
Yeah, Canada have got the raise on their yellow to red and in.
Én.
But if this is close enough, it can be usable then for Norway.
Ja. Go. Kølle. Kølle.
Ikke kjør det.
Oh. Bra.
You ever go nose?
Yeah.
So
And then
yellow
probably-
onto
this will
red
probably
onto
easy to
red.
lie those two.
Looks very
See anything
inviting.
else?
No, it's one of these two.
Could play that one.
That's tougher to sit shot, I think, though.
I agree. I think this one might work.
Okay, do you know a turn better than the other one?
I don't know. What do you think? What are you feeling?
I think,
A minute 40
I
here.
think I'm seeing an intern.
I do too. I think on that side it's nice.
Decided to go for the centre.
Turn. What do you think? Just curl an inch on you for you, or an inch or two?
Yeah.
So the guard that Norway have just played, Canada are going to run
Right
in.
on the nose, hey?
Yeah.
Is that the line you're seeing too? All right,
and
Laura,
punch their
what
red
did you hear?
straight back onto the
Minute and a
yellow
half,
on the
see lots of
button.
time. See what you need. Let's go, Maker. You got her.
I think I'm just on the
Just
rock.
looking
kind of
for a
thing.
nose
Yeah, I
hit
think so.
on this
You just
top
see that
guard.
curl to the nose. Let's go get her.
Whoa, whoa. Yep, whoa. Yes!
50% for Laura Walker in today's game.
Yes, yes, yes! Touch that.
Oh, just skims enough of it, and doesn't hit in the nose like she wanted,
Lost it on you, sorry.
but does
That's
make
so close, I'm
contact.
like, she's gonna bite.
That certainly helps.
It's really good, actually. Like, there.
Gets in for
I guess
second
they
shot,
risk giving up a steal to play it.
and Norway don't have a lot of ways in to score too.
What's that?
So we had it made if I just kept sweeping it.
Da får du 2 med shooteren hvis du treffer
Ok,
70.
nå er det 30 sekunder igjen.
Ok.
A bit of a time
Du har ikke noe å tape på
issue
prøven,
here as well.
synes jeg.
20 seconds.
På pilen.
Ja.
Da er vi som sitter døm nedi her, da.
Can Kristen Skaslin
Ja,
just
det er
nick
sant.
that red
Ja,
out
det skal du ikke.
and leave the two
Skal
yellows?
du treffe halv eller litt
innsida.
Very tight past the
Den ser jeg.
guards.
Spiller du out eller innan?
6, 5, 4. Wow.
Oi.
That was a very rushed delivery from Kristen Skaslin.
Looking for the double here. 1, 2. Wow. Great shot. Under time pressure. 3 seconds left on the clock. Past the guard. Makes the slash. Scores the 2 after all. I thought they were a bit wide there to begin with. Caught the curl.
Ble powerplay.
Just
you
had
go.
to nick it.
Kanskje?
A deuce for Norway. They lead 6-2.
Vi drev så snakket om at den midtiseren min køller mer. Er det en...
Jeg har ikke
Er det
tenkt
noen
over det,
grunn til
men
det? Har du noe tall på det? Er det vits å bytte inn en serv?
I'll see where she shakes out yet, eh?
Det er sikkert greit nok.
Jeg vet ikke, jeg har egentlig ikke lyst til å uti den rimegreia på
Nei, vi
softien,
drar.
altså.
Det
Bare
er
dra
sånn
rundt.
pleid.
Ja.
Du spilte garden her, husker du det?
Ja, det køler masse der.
We are back and we will see our first power play end. And it's Canada trailing Norway by 4. And the 6th end here seems like a good time
Ikke 13,5.
to utilize it.
Ja, jeg tror det. Det vet du like godt som meg.
Yeah, it certainly is. Canada have got last stone. Really need to score here. 4 down.
Both teams allowed 1 power play per game. Can only call it when you have the last stone.
Gå opp, Leif.
And if you don't
Ja,
use
nå
it,
sitter mye.
you lose it. And
Køle nå.
there are
Ja,
no
men vi
extra
vi
ends
langt
either.
bak i huset.
Ok.
Not that you could use a power play in an extra end
Det er ikke
either.
vits å dra den gjennom. Prøv å sitte shot her.
Was hoping to come around and freeze the red, but comes up a bit heavy.
Yeah.
Kirk Myers running up and down the sheet here to do a bit of sweeping in behind the tee line.
What do you think? Just come around again?
Yeah, we've seen
think
quite a
that's the best way
few
to get
different
free. Yeah,
I think
tactical
so.
first stones
Edge of
for the
back.
power play this
Is that
week.
too much?
No, I think you're good there.
Quite a few teams would try and split the guard into the
I
rings.
think just...
I've been to
Others will
Yeah,
go for
yeah.
the freeze, or
Yeah,
others
okay,
just
yeah,
put
that
it
would
straight
be
into the centre. Or
Nor-
put up a centre guard.
Normally Team Norway will play the tick on the corner.
Yeah, I
Probably
can wait, but I
changing
think we're gonna be
tactics
close.
Okay, line's fine.
because of the
Wait only, wait only,
the ice
wait
out
only.
there, having to come so wide. It's
Let it bite.
a little bit tricky.
We're a little heavy.
Do you need the back one?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
around.
A little bit of frost
I don't
build-up
want to.
Okay,
that far
thinking
out
the
wide, so playing the higher percentage shot, I think.
Nice shot. Beauty.
Well,
Perfect.
just a little tick and roll by Laura Walker.
Might be better.
Into lie buried.
Nice job.
So if you
Hadde
throw
du farta
there,
på henne, eller? Det var akkurat igjennom.
12-3!
12. Det er 14 blankt, da, nesten.
The tough shot, or the tough thing about playing around the corner guard here is you haven't done that all game. So where to put the broom and what weight to throw.
Og mindre.
It's a bit hard for both teams, really. But Norway showed Canada the way with the first one, really.
Yeah, because every other end they're playing around the centre. So as you say, it's only when the power play comes into effect
Jeg tror ikke jeg er for
that you
løs
suddenly
her,
have to
eller?
Ok.
Hvordan er linja?
work out the ice.
Farta er grei.
Wow.
Ok.
This
Hva
is
er det vi
also
går
looking
på?
wide and
Ok.
heavy.
Linje.
Ok.
Ned på den bak da.
Just a touch wide and heavy.
Ja.
Okay, just probably just freeze that, tap it, eh?
Yeah, sit
I
two.
think so.
So as well as a gold medal at stake, there is $13,500 prize money for first place here. Runner-up gets $6,500. So a nice incentive for these players,
Line's good.
as well as the
Wait
round-robin
only right
money
now.
that they've already
Weight's good.
Wait
accumulated
only,
over the
not on it yet, it
last
looks
few
heavy.
days.
Yeah, it is.
How heavy?
Through. Back line to through. We're through.
Whoa.
100% through.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hack.
Whoa. Touch it. Sorry.
Oh,
A little double touch here.
you called it like that. Oh. Perfect.
Here you see
Der kanskje?
the prize money,
Men du jammer da.
1,500 for a win,
Prøv dobbelen, eller?
and the round robin
Eventuelt kjappe
1,000 if you had to
dobbelen,
win the game through a shootout, and 500
Bra dragninger der
losing a shootout. And as you said,
Jeg har det, ja. Jeg tror ikke jeg har lyst til å gjøre det.
quite a big bonus to win the final. To do them good. They're not professionals, the teams, in the sense that they live off of curling.
I think two is not
Laura
like,
Walker and
I mean, it keeps us in it.
Kirk
but I think
Myers,
we need
both
to go for it.
mortgage brokers.
They got to make a perfect freeze, otherwise you still can hit it, right? For three.
Magnus.
You know what I mean?
Currently works at the club back home, but will be taking a job at the Student Sports Federation after the summer to combine with the curling. Looking for the double, and will make it.
You like that?
Yeah, I think so. You bet.
And Kristen, a business analyst. So they all have jobs at home and taking time off to play curling.
Weight's
It's
pretty
nice if it
close,
can
so
pay
I
off
wait.
once in a while.
Room
Weight's
right
pretty
now.
good.
Yeah,
Wait
absolutely.
Only, Kirk, wait only. You're there.
Because the annual leave that people are entitled to isn't enough for all the curling events, so they have to take unpaid leave.
No, not
It's
quite.
also on the high side. Just struggling with the line down here.
Yes, yeah,
And the
you
weight.
didn't do anything.
Oh, good.
Får jeg ta den, eller?
Ja, hvordan?
Sånn, kom du
Var
inn med
pilen
den
av?
nå? Hæ?
Var pilen av?
Ja, eller rulle deg hit, eller hva du vil.
Ja, hvilken side? Altså pilen innan.
Jeg
Sånn.
tenker sånn, over nasene.
Ok.
Det er jo akkurat samme slaget som du har gjort. Er ikke det greit?
Ja, altså at jeg skal køle over nesa og treffe. Ja, det er greit. Enig.
So changing hand here.
Ja. Wow. Ja. Wow. Wow.
Not an instant reaction. on the sweeping from Magnus when
First thought,
Kristin
but-
says yes.
Yeah,
just because it's shot.
I know.
I know, I always
guess if
wonder
I'd
that
make
playing
that,
mixed
you'd have to
doubles.
make a double for
When you're
three,
an
but-
actual couple,
If
is
I
it
have one,
harder or easier
Yeah.
to play the game together?
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind
Well,
freezing that, Laura.
we have seen
Okay.
the Norwegian team maybe bicker a bit in the past. They've been doing quite well this afternoon, but they are winning, and it's always easier. The two Norwegians getting married in August.
Hopefully that will still go ahead after this game.
Won't have time for a honeymoon, I think. They'll be found one spare weekend before the new curling season starts, so
Hard then.
not a lot of time
We're over curling.
as the curling season
Yeah, just get it
just
past it,
gets
get it
longer and longer every year.
Go, 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 go. Okay. It's a totally different path, not as fast, hey?
Er det farlig, da?
Hvis du stikker den, da vil jeg ligge med shotten, da.
Ja.
Er det ikke bedre å ligge med shotten her og få den i luka?
Jo, prøv også å chappe. Chappe den i luka.
Even a
Da
hit
får du
in
en
the nose,
vanskelig
they would
dobbel
lie
for
to
to.
here, Norway. Don't want to jam it on that back yellow.
Jeg tror likevel marginalen er litt på den siden, faktisk. Sånn, eller,
On the nose, lie
kanskje
to,
ikke.
and
Nei, kanskje jeg tuller.
Nei, det
force
tror jeg.
Canada
Neida,
to go
jeg
for the
tenker
double.
bare, vi får jo en dobbel, da. Det er greit. Jeg
Jeg
liker
tenker
chappen.
vanlig.
Hvilken hånd vil du spille?
Jeg tør ikke å spille innom der, for jeg vet ikke hvordan det går. Så det blir outhand.
Nei, outhand curler. Det skal du vite.
Slightly more time in the clock. 17 seconds this time.
Eller
Not down
11
to
eller
3
vanlig.
yet.
Du trenger litt is der. Stol på det.
Magnus saying, I will curl a bit here, so just believe in it. And they are on the sweep here. Well, off and on, should be close with this one. We'll nose it through the hole and roll to the back button for shot. Actually, Norway sitting two.
Does leave the double for Laura Walker.
Yep, pinch high nose.
Ideally, they wanted to hit that on the nose and not roll over to the centre.
Think this will move a bit?
It's now an
I
easier
don't
double,
think it will yet, eh?
Yeah.
but it has to be made.
Just getting in there a little bit. I think that'll move a bit.
Veldig bra.
Pinch high nose.
Power play end for Canada. Would love to score a two here. They know Norway has their power play
Skal vi
left.
ta powerplay da? Skal vi ikke gjøre det?
You might see them use it in the next end, unless they want to
You betcha.
savor it for the eighth. It's always the question, but first, Laura Walker needs a double to score two.
Wait's good.
Scoslin did it in the sixth, pardon, the fifth end.
Whoa, 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 it's not doing anything.
And Walker's double not coming off here. Well, makes the double, but not the intended way. Just a single for Canada.
I'll decide to stay
I
straight
would
on you.
not throw that any differently if I could throw it again. I can't believe I didn't throw.
So Norway leading
Yeah, I
this
guess
final 6-3.
I thought she was gonna go nuts too,
2
be
ends to
honest.
go.
The whole way I was like,
Said
there,
close,
should be
like
close,
three-quarters
should
of the
be
way down the
close.
sheet.
Yeah.
Det er powerplay nå, er det ikke det? Jo, jeg synes det.
Ellers kan fort gå til spille, og det...
Ja.
Ja, går den til spille, så leder vi ganske bra, da.
We can put them up, I guess. We'll put them on the
Sorry.
center line.
It's confused.
Right on the center line?
Almost.
Setting up for the penultimate end of this mixed doubles final. And Norway will use their power play. We do see teams sometimes in this situation not use the power play, thinking, well, if we give up a steal, we'll still be up in the game with the hammer, use the power play, keep the center line open. But the other thinking for Norway here is, I guess, just try and score at all. And if you score at 2,
It's pretty good.
well, now you're off and for the final end.
Okay, go ahead then. Switch if you're going.
Yeah, definitely.
Finish it.
This is a stage where they play the scoreboard. You see, it'd be nice to go into that 8th end and play your player power play there, and it's more open. But I think the rationale and the thinking, and score your 2 here, even score 1, you're in a really good position.
Her køller det bra, ja. Her må ha kalt 4, tenker jeg. Minst.
Even giving up 1 here for Norway, it's not a disaster.
Litt trådere.
So
Faktisk.
they're in a good situation right now.
Linje, bra! Her plass!
Kun linje. Bra
Her
fart.
plass! Kølle! Kølle! God plass!
Ja.
Okay.
Ja, jeg koser altfor mye i starten her, men det er sånn nærmere. Det er sånn.
Line's good.
It's pretty close.
Okay, line's good.
I'd rather not.
Hold in.
Pretty close though, but just rather not.
Line's good.
It's a little heavy. Hang on, baby. Try to get her right split in the center line here.
Yeah, you're a really nice line. Good. Good spot, Kirk.
Bare en øvelse.
Ja, 90. Prøve. Klart.
Canada going all out here. 2 center guards. Tough to steal on a power play. In the men's or women's games, you get to keep 2 center guards in play, at least for a little while. But with the free guard zone here, Norway allowed to start peeling
So gotta try to
just
steal
a bit
2.
earlier,
Yeah. Even if I go like
and
back
essentially
4.
only have 1 guard to play with. See the stats for the guys throwing the medal rocks
Line's good.
this afternoon.
Felt light.
Okay, you can go then.
A couple of mistakes, but all in all, a
Yep.
good game.
Yep. Hard line. You still got it here, Kirk. You still got it. Hard. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Would love some distance here. Trying to drag this as far and deep as possible.
Good sweeping.
Finds the top of the forfeit.
Bare en øvelse.
Double is on though.
Nei, prøv også å få med andre.
Put it in guard.
Tror jeg det går dømmen rett der. Jeg tror det er fin is hvis jeg
See
setter
where
den
he,
helt
if
normalt.
he leaves it anywhere for us, we'd probably come
Yeah,
around it. But
yeah, good call. Little nose action will be.
Den har kørt litt på dragning, da, så sikkerhets skyld. Touchen mer.
Ok.
Ja, det er fint.
Nære. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bra.
Leaves the shot
Freeze.
stone. A lifeline
Kind
for
of same
Canada.
thing. I like the guard.
do you?
Yeah, just in case they miss it.
Halftime snack for the coaches.
Altså, som jeg ser nå, så ja, det må
Not sure if that's just a
Well, that's fair
halftime snack, but
I think it was maybe the halftime snack for the players, but now it's been left for the coaches.
Line's good.
well, they can't do much more now, except
Line's good. You might have room if you're sweeping
have
it though.
one final talk
Okay, go ahead.
with the team after this
Finish
end.
it if you're high. Yep. Yep. Press center.
But other than
Line's
that,
good,
you
line's
sit
good,
back
line's good,
and
line's good.
enjoy the show. Hope for the best.
Yep, there's no time out, so the coaches
Yep,
can't come on during the game. But they can speak at the end of every end if they want.
I was just thinking, yeah.
Perfect guard here.
Jeg tror ikke du kommer til her, jeg vet ikke. Så tror jeg du må gå innom, men garden fin. Jeg liker garden.
Og ta garden.
Peel the guard. And then Canada will have to make a choice to either come in and lie to or guard again. Either shot needs to be perfect.
Ja.
Yeah, nice position for Norway to be in. They don't need to do anything clever. Play the simple peels. As we said, even if they were to lose a 1 here, they're still 2 up with the hammer coming home.
We see Sarah Anderson and Corey Dropkin, Team USA, bronze medalists this week, and probably coming in to join the medal ceremony post-game.
I think so. This round's pretty nice. Still throw positive because we don't even have to be that wide.
No.
If you're edge 4, who cares?
Right.
So it's positive in
And here's a difference,
high 13s. Put it on the tee line.
85% for Kristin Skaslien. Made pretty much everything. Canada maybe failing to put pressure on her this afternoon. Not leaving too many difficult shots, but that double for 2 in the 5th end was class.
Weight's pretty close.
Especially when there's
Like
3
to go a bit.
seconds on
You
the
can,
clock.
but it's not curling yet.
Weight's good, Laura.
You don't have any backing right now.
Okay.
There it goes.
Made all the
Line's
simple
good.
shots
Just
well.
line.
You don't need to.
And that's
You got
often
the back
enough.
yellow one.
It's a little heavy.
You see
Hold
Laura
it.
Walker
Oh,
trying to corner freeze this yellow. Sit
Hang
2,
Hang on.
needs to sit in time. I'm not sure if it does.
A shot.
Oh, I don't know. It's quite close.
På linja er det
The
veldig rett.
second shot.
Out there.
can't believe how
I think this is a hit
På linja er det
to
veldig rett.
score 2 for Norway.
How much less curl for the wing too, eh?
Jeg satt den innom der I sted også. Den kører masse på linja der.
And will that be lights out for Canada?
Spill out.
Sant? Ja.
Up by 5.
Vanlig.
Ja, jeg vil ha kant stand med vanlig.
Ikke mer.
A 4 is possible. A 5 seems a bit tough to come
Impossible.
back from with only 1 end left. We shall see. Playing great so far. Maybe only need 1 more to clinch the title.
Linja er bra.
Nose hit.
Wow. Wow.
And it's right on the beak. 1 for sure. Kirk Myers has a second look.
Hey guys, congrats.
It is
eh?
2,
Thank you.
and the game is over. Canada, they give up. It is too big of a mountain to climb. Team Norway will win the gold and the title and the biggest prize. What a week and what a season for the 2 of them. Another win, and it's 8-3. Quite a dominant performance.
Right now? Ja, spill da, Siste. Fy faen. Her var du god. You first. Sure. Magnus in, jo.
Congratulations from the coaching team.
Planer for I 20 år. Where is it? Like,
Canadians have had a great week, played well, but today they were beaten by a high-performing Norwegian duo. They will still get silver medals and $6,500 plus all the prize money they've won during the week. They won the first leg of the World Cup. Fans been in today enjoying all the action. So here we can see the 3 legs of the World Cup. Canada won men's and mixed doubles and women's all in the first leg. And then the other countries started to take over the second leg, and then Canada come back winning 2 out of the 3 in the third leg. So here Canada have won the men's discipline this morning, runner-up in the mixed doubles, and Canada will play Switzerland in the women's final this afternoon. Norway have had a fabulous run at the Curling World Cup. Kristen Skaslien played in all 3 legs and now winning the final this week.
Pretty dominant performance by Norway, and you're now the champions. How does it feel?
It feels good.
Amazing.
Amazing, yeah, absolutely. Managed to handle the conditions out there a little bit better than the opponent. I think that was key to, come out as a winner in this competition. And always a pleasure.
Kristen, you played with a couple of different partners this season, but you seem to do the best when playing with Magnus.
Well, we play the most together, we've played a couple of years now, so you need to have a team dynamic, so you need a couple of tournaments to get that right, but it was a pleasure playing with you too, Sander, in the first leg.
So how about next season? Will you let Kristen play with anyone else?
Definitely not. No, not a chance, not a chance. I have to keep her to myself. She's starting to be a really good player. So
well, I need you
trying to keep
as my
this one.
sweeper.
Thanks.
And as a thrower.
Oh.
A big check as well. Where does that money go?
New Tesla? Wedding?
Honeymoon?
Honeymoon, okay. We'll go for that.
Thank you so much, guys, and congrats.
Thanks.
A very delighted Norwegian pair. Waiting now for the medal ceremony to take place to receive medals, gifts and cash. As we welcome the medalists into the arena.
Ceremony for Curling World Cup Final Beijing Mixed Doubles Event.
女士们、先生们，2019世界壶联冰壶世界杯总决赛男女混双颁奖仪式现在开始。
Please welcome the medalists.
让我们有请获奖运动员及颁奖嘉宾入场。
The medals will be presented by Mrs. Kate Caitness, President, World Curling Federation, accompanied by Guo Xiaomin, Deputy General Manager of Shougang Park Sports Center Operation Management, and Mr. Zhang Dicheng, Chairman of New Beilun LP Group.
为运动员颁奖的嘉宾是世界冰壶联合会主席凯特·凯斯内斯女士，陪同颁奖的嘉宾是北京首钢园运动中心运营管理有限公司副总经理郭晓民先生，以及新百伦领跑集团董事长曾德强先生。
Bronze medalists from the United States, Team Anderson Dropkin.
铜牌代表队，美国队。金牌代表队2019世界壶联冰壶世界杯总决赛男女混双冠军队挪威队。Coach。
Ladies and gentlemen, the anthem of Norway.
女士们、先生们，请全体起立，奏挪威国歌。
Ladies and gentlemen, the Curling World Cup Final Beijing Mixed Doubles Champions.
女士们、先生们，让我们再次用掌声向获奖运动队表示祝贺。请现场的各位观众朋友们稍事休息，稍后我们将进行最后一场决赛——女子冰壶决赛。
So it is Norway to win the mixed doubles final, and that's the line score for you. It was a pretty dominant win by the Norwegians, 8-3 in 7 ends. Taking a look back at the second half highlights.
Red one, soft.
Yeah.
See what we got. He got her.
Fourth end, Canada lying 1, but really no way in for Laura Walker for 2. Tried to soft handle a draw coming round the guard. Couldn't pass it by any less, but was never going to curl to the button. So a score of 1.
1 yellow or 1 red.
Fifth end.
Den siden der. Spiller du alt da?
Kristen Skazlian peeling out the red Canadian shot. Just has to nick it, does it perfectly, and a score of 2 for Norway.
Vi har ikke noe tapp før den.
Just getting in there a
Sixth
little
end,
bit.
Canada using their power play. Laura Walker a double. Chance for 2 on the high side, and only removes 1 and scores 1.
Throw it again. I can't believe I didn't.
Hey guys, congrats, eh?
Thank you.
And it's too much
Congrats.
at the 8th end. Sorry, after 7 ends, Canada say, okay, we've had enough. 8-3 winners, Norway over Canada.
There you see the full standings for the mixed double competition this week. It was Norway to come through with 16 points, so accumulating a little bit of prize money on the way to the final, and they get the big check as well. Canada will be runner-up, USA picking up bronze. And then we have Canada 2, Switzerland 1 and 2, China and Russia making out the teams in this competition. For the men, that was earlier today, this morning, the final between Canada 2 and China. It was Team Kevin Cooey beating the Chinese, both of them coming through with 12 points to the final. Scotland finishing with bronze. Sweden, Switzerland, USA and Canada won alongside Team Ulsrud and Team Norway. The rest of the standings, and for the women, 1 game left to be played, and that is of course the women's final between Switzerland and Canada. Russia will be picking up the bronze with their 12 points. For Japan, China, USA, Sweden, they will not feature in the playoffs this week, as we see now Norway picking up the mixed doubles, so no clean sweep for Canada, but they'll have a chance to pick up a second title playing Switzerland, the world champions, later on this afternoon. And that will be the end of the Curling World Cup for this season. Just 1 more game to go. So we thank you for watching the mixed doubles final. Just 1 more game left, and we can wrap up the Curling World Cup season. Thanks for watching.
I'd like to go. Yes! Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Ja. Er du?